to the Indie Wrestling Guy with your hosts, the Hall of Fame referee, JHawk, the not-so-mysterious benefactor, JGold, and the legendary Charly Butters.
Happy New Year. Welcome to the first episode of 2026. It's also the Respectful Hog episode.
It drops when the ball drops. That's the best part.
Yeah.
You're kissing your loved one Happy New Year and ringing in the new year with our silly asses. It's great.
You never know. For some of these people who are like, we might be their girlfriend. Like they might be cooking the podcast at midnight.
Well, celebrating the new year with us is the only way to go.
So what did you do this last week, Josh? I saw some video footage.
Well, last week, we didn't do the show, and we were promising my daughter for Hanukkah we'd take her to this water park called Cartwright Water Park in upstate New York in Monticello, and she just loves it. Her and her friend. We went with another family, and one of the things they have is called the Wave Rider. It's a body surfing board that I watched her do the last time we were there, and then I watched her do, and then my wife goes, "I will pay for dinner tonight if you go ahead and do that in front of everybody." So I said, first of all, I would have done it for nothing, but still, I jumped on there and wanted to try it. And you know what? I'm telling you, it's a lot easier than it looks. I know I'm very athletic, and everybody thought it was fantastic, but I had a ton of fun doing that. It really was. It was awesome. You jump on it, you go into the half pipe, you hold on, and then you can do all sorts of stuff. As long as your feet in there, the water just keeps flowing. And there are other people who get on boards and like surf on it and stuff. But then there's the bodyboarding part. So my daughter and I do that, and it was great. I thought I did great, and that's the first time I ever did that.
The next time you go, I need to see you on the surfboard. I need you to try the surfboard. I just need to see you wipe out a couple of times.
Well, you know what? I can't balance. I don't know how to ride a bike. I can't get on ice skates. The balancing part's going to be difficult, I'm going to say.
You can't ride a bike?
No, never learned.
You never learned to ride a bike.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I love the fact that you gave my wife that she would pay for dinner like it's not all the same money anyway.
We have our own thing, man. We have always had our own thing. So she's a strong woman. So she keeps
how much ridiculous shit JGold buys and does with his money. You really think that she would let him have some of her money to do that with?
Okay, that is fair.
Well, there
would be plastered billboards all over New York City of us if he had access to her cash flow.
You're not wrong, Butters. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I'd be in a lot of more trouble, I think. But
should be able to see all
that's fun.
Rub and tugs that he goes to throughout the week.
Yeah, there's a lot of foot places in foot in parentheses in Port Washington. So I've heard things. There have been busts and whatnot. So you never know. Allegedly.
Yeah, pretty much the rule in my house.
Goldstein, Epstein, they're pretty close, Josh. They're pretty close.
Yeah, I'm with you. We do the same thing. As long as the bills are paid, we're good.
Yeah, that's just it. Like, want the broker paid. And I love when my wife's like, "Do you mind if I do this?" I'm like, "Am I going to be home?" If yeah, then do what you want. Don't care.
Yeah, that's the way it rolls here too. Can we do this? Yes. Can we do this? Yes. So it's fine. But yeah, Butters, no. No, it's not. It's not even close.
I feel like there's several letters that are close together there. I think you guys were pals.
Well, it's a fun time. I don't think I would ever go back for the time being. The food was horrible. The service, they were very understaffed. So, it made for very
Epstein Island, yeah,
it
probably was, brother. It probably was. It didn't look very comfy.
It is definitely not what I was talking about, but okay.
I don't know. There's a lot of black on those pages, dude. I'm just saying.
I will not be slandered by any of that. Thank you. Anyway, yeah. So I did that. So if you want to check that out, I think it's on my Instagram. You can see me doing the bodyboard because that was a lot of fun. So yeah, but that was my weekend, and I signed a bunch of cards, Butters, and I mailed them out as holiday gifts to people, friends and neighbors. So people have gotten them already.
They threw stuff at me at the show because I said that I didn't believe that they would put the belt on Sam Holloway. Mm-hmm. And I said that it was reverse psychology. I had to say that so that they would, because if I said that they were gonna, then they wouldn't. So
So you were very high on the building, right?
No.
No,
Did you not read the in the Discord?
I thought you said it was the people were a little bit tight, but that's a fun. It looked like a fun spot.
It's a small room. There's not a bad you could see the ring from pretty much anywhere in that room. It's such a small room.
Yeah.
Parking's free, but it's really shitty area. It's really shitty parking. Like the parking lots suck for like what the parking is, but it's free. I didn't go downstairs to like where they actually had like the food and stuff. I didn't go to the bathrooms to see what those were like, but you saw pictures and stuff. They have one where it's 2 stalls, but there's only one door.
Yeah,
you go in weird. And then there's 2 individual stalls to take a shit in, which is super weird. It's people were saying that they had beer from like 2019. So this place is very very unsuspecting of what they were about to get into. So, I mean, obviously AIW caters to like a certain group of people, the drink, do all that kind of stuff. So if they make some upgrades and make some fixes, and obviously Thorne, said that he was going to limit tickets more than what he did so that it's not as crowded, it could be a decent place. I sat with Patty. We were sitting up against the wall, and of course there was a person, that everybody else stood right up against the wall, flat against the wall. This guy couldn't do that because of who he had with him. He had 2 people with him, and they wouldn't rearrange themselves so that he wasn't in the middle of the aisle in everyone's way, including mine, to see the ring. So I had to keep trying to look around him for most of it, or stand to try to see things when I actually wanted to watch a full match. And he claimed that, there's nothing he could do, but there was like 8 things I came up with. And I even told him to go across the building to the other side, to the empty wall, to get out of my way because I was annoyed. But that's not on anybody but him. But just trying to, just enjoy an evening of wrestling. It was overall a fun show. I was really happy with most of the card. It came out pretty well.
Yeah.
I got verbal agreements for 2 more trading cards.
Oh,
including Mad Dog Conley.
Nice.
And members only. So we'll have their cards next year. Mad Dog was super excited about it. I even bought a Mad Dog shirt because he had a bunch in my size. So
let me see that. What is that one? Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's very cool. Is he cool? Is he a good dude?
Oh yeah, he's very cool. He's very quiet, reserved, but he's very nice. So that was super cool. We'll have a full review of the show sometime this year. I think I have it set up where we're going to do 2 AIW reviews, an ETU review, and an interview in this month. We're going to save the interview for the end of the month, but it will be the new AIW Absolute Champion, Sam Holloway. He will be on the show.
Hell yeah.
First time since he's been ID'd. We were supposed to have him on when it was announced, and it just never came together. So I talked to him, and we had a good conversation, and he said, yeah, he'd love to come on and chop it up with us. So he will be our first interview of 2026.
Yeah.
Of course, we will have all the new AIW students coming on eventually as well. I want them to have a little bit more seasoning before we do have them on. So it might be towards the end of the year we have them on, so that they have a year of doing stuff. Just to give them more time so they have some stories and stuff, and it's not just the same thing that they did with Alberti, where they just kind of talk about their the basic stuff that got them into the business. I'd rather them have some stories and stuff about it. So
okay, I like that. I'm hyped for that.
Yeah,
that made my week. That's great. All right.
So I guess if we don't have anything else, let's get into shout outs. Shout out to Zach, Paul, and Bagelmonger.
Bagelmonger, my buddy, we went to go see Avatar Fire and Ash together, and that was fun. We went to the oldest movie theater in all of Long Island, sitting in those tiny cramped seats for almost 4 hours, but it was fun. It was good to hang out with him. He's the man.
And of course, shout out to Patty.
Hey Patty.
Happy New Year, Patty. I got to hang out with
her all on Saturday. I sat with her for the whole show. She even gave me one of her peppermints. How about that?
Hell yeah.
And then she drove herself to the show for the first time ever. And she was all proud of that. And she drove herself home and didn't get lost. So
How was the weather by you guys this weekend? You didn't have what we had over here, right?
It was fine, and last night it got super windy, and we started getting snow squalls today. So it's snowy and windy outside.
Yeah, we had like 10 inches up in upstate New York, and then but they're used to that like you guys, so that's cleared out in like 3 seconds. So
Yeah, well, to tell you how messed up it was, my wife was telling me her boss was taking the couple days off, taking their grandchildren up to Splash Lagoon up in Erie.
Mm.
They were supposed to stay overnight today, hit the park tomorrow, and go home tomorrow night. And they got kicked out of the hotel because there was so much snow, it blew all the power out. There's no heat in the hotel.
Oh wow.
So they had to drive home in this shit.
That sucks.
Yeah. It's been that kind of weird couple of days with the weather. So.
I mean, there was so much snow at this. I was so glad I was inside the water park for it. But watching that come down while you're like, everybody's running around, in their bathing suits is kind of fun when you look outside and see the snow just piling up. So that was cool. And Patty, I'm glad that you got a chance to sit with Butters. And now it's New Year's, and we get to say Happy New Year's to you as the first Happy New Year's of the 2026 year. So Happy New Year to you, Patty. Thanks for always listening.
What's on this weekend, guys? Is there anything?
There's stuff, right, JHawk? There's stuff.
What's on this weekend?
It is a very slow weekend. Triller had nothing live announced at all, and IWTV only had a handful of things. But IWTV Saturday, January 3rd at 6 p.m. Eastern, will have a New Wave Pro Anniversary 12. Along the magic on that card, the New Wave Pro Championship on the line in a four-way. Jacob Brown, Gary J, Jimmy Carrot, and Joey O'Reilly. The Revolution against Jack Vaughn and Dalton McKenzie. DDP against Mad Dog Connolly. Eric Courage against Big Beef. An I Quit match for the Higher Ground Championship. Star Rider versus Aaron Williams. And a kick-woman elimination match for the New Wave Pro Women's Championship. Laney Luck, Lovely Miss Larkin, Mackenzie Morgan, Shanka McKenzie, Freya the Flea, and Blair Onyx. Actually, sounds like a pretty good show.
Blair Onyx, I haven't heard that name in ages. Go figure. All right, and then over on the same channel, Saturday night, January 3rd, 8 p.m., it is the ICW No Holds Barred 90, the 6th anniversary show from the Anchor Rock Club in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And that is, let's see, MM3 versus Jameson Shook versus Jimmy Lloyd versus Lucky 13. Sweet. I haven't seen Lucky in a while. Dr. Redacted versus Eric Dillinger. What the hell? Eric Dillinger?
He's been around for a while.
No, I know. Every time I hear it, I got to say that. I do know that. All right. Vixen versus Hoodfoot. Schlack versus Danny DeManto. In case you really want it, there it is. The match everybody's been clamoring for. Slade versus Nathan Mowry. And then a Taipei death match, Eric Ryan versus Tommy Vendetta. I miss Eric Ryan. And then the American Deathmatch World Championship, John Wayne Murdoch, the champ, versus the hottest independent wrestler right now, Bear Bronson. There could not be anybody hotter, I think, than him, and I can't believe how far he's come. In the last 3 months, I feel like he's blown up.
Yeah, so, they put the independent belt on him.
And he's got the #1 contendership in TNA. So that's that, and that is Saturday night at 8 o'clock on the Independent Wrestling Television Network, the only network apparently that is showing any wrestling this week. That's that.
All right. I think it's time.
It's time.
I should not get such a kick out of that, but I love it.
Yep, every time he plays it. Every time.
All right. It is the Respectful Hogs for 2025. So we reached out to all the winners today, Monday, and we got all of them to send us in acceptance speeches. I even got one that I wasn't expecting to get. So let's what should we start with? I think we're going to start with interview of the year.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna start with.
Let's go.
So let's see here. Okay. So interview of the year, there were 5 nominees. We had Billy Dixon, Jack Solomon, Josh Bishop, Peapod, CJ Owen, and Toddy Tondera. With 36% of the vote, your winner for Interview of the Year 2025 is Josh Bishop.
Yeah, let's go.
And here's Josh.
Wow. Surprise, I see you out there, my brother. Wow, hard way, all the way, all those road trips. Who would have thought we made it, huh? Wow. The 2025 IW Guide Hog Respectful Hog of the Year Award. The Intense Icon recipient, wow. And I mean, when you look out there, look at the year, look at the competition I had. Guys known for their top interview skills, their entertainment, like Dominic Arini, Gary J, Zay Garcia, the list goes on and on. But through it all, through the adversity of it all, intensity has prevailed. The Intense Icon has prevailed. The man that has seen the light, the Intense Icon, has won the 2025 Respectful Hog of the Year Award from IW Guide. I got to say thank you to the fans. Thank you to all the interviewees. Thank you to the interview community. Thank you to the IW Guide community. And thank you to the independent wrestling community in the wrestling world. And I'm going to make a little announcement. In 2026, I will make a two-time winning speech, and I'm already accepting my award for next year, to be honest with you. And you know what? I mean, I just got to say, if they're standing in the way of me next year, they're going to go down exit 187. Everybody already knows, I might hit you with a yada yada special. But thank you, IW Guide. I appreciate it. Let's start out the year. Let's get them going early. Let's get me on the show early, and I'll just set the bar high early, and everyone else can play catch-up. So thank you, love you, appreciate it. I know you said to keep this under 30 seconds, but I just, doing what I always do, just going over time. But sometimes when shit's so good, you just got to stretch it out. All right, I'll see you. Love you guys.
Yeah, I'll be honest with it. Not the interview I voted for, not my favorite, but Josh, good dude, and what a great interview, and that's probably going to be the best speech we've got all night. I'm not going to lie.
Holy moly!
It was probably my second favorite interview of the year. And like you said, I didn't vote for it either, but apparently enough people really enjoyed it that he overwhelmingly won. So yeah.
That was absolutely insane. I don't know what the hell that was, but Josh, I am very glad you won. Your interview was a lot of fun, and apparently people got it too. So, keep coming on the show, brother. We love having you.
All right. Up next, we have Referee of the Year.
Oh, this is a big one.
The nominees: Tom Dunn, Porter O'Shea, Rosie Jones, George Ross, and our very own JHawk.
Come on.
With 23.7% of the vote, your winner, George Ross.
Huh.
JHawk, you tied with Tom Dunn at 22.7%.
Wow.
For second place.
That super freaking close.
So close. That ain't right, JHawk.
Vote away. 1 vote away.
Wow.
And here we have George.
Yes, this is referee George Ross. Thank you to everybody at the IW Guide podcast and all the listeners for nominating me and actually voting me as the winner of Referee of the Year for 2025. Thank you very much. I'll definitely be making more towns and repping more matches and documenting every step of the way. So once again, thank you guys very much, and keep doing what you guys are doing. Thank you.
Oh, nice and understated, like a good ref should be. A little bit in the background, but fantastic.
George, very good ref. I got no issue with that. I had no issue with any of the top five,
except
honestly.
for Porter.
The all important third man in the ring or person in the ring, and it's a very important job, and it makes and breaks matches. So it's definitely a very worthy award.
Yeah, I'm going to blame Porter O'Shea for losing though with a call. Vote for everybody but JHawk.
Yeah,
I voted for you, JHawk. I thought you were the best.
I voted for you too, JHawk. That was my campaign this year.
Yeah, well, to everybody who did, thank you. But I was constantly shocked I got nominated as it was. There are a lot of great refereeing out there, but
all right. Up next, we have Commentator of the Year.
Ooh.
And the nominees are Toddy Tondera, Matt Wadsworth, Peapod, CJ Owen, Josh Jonai, and Chad Epic, who I've never heard of before, but apparently he got quite a few votes.
Huh. Chad Epic.
Yes.
All right.
He got quite a few on the preliminary round. Josh Jonai, as we all know, cheated hugely. And it shows by the second round of voting here.
Oh, Josh.
As he placed third. Runner-up was Toddy Tondera, our winner last year. And the winner with 40.2% of the vote, Matt Wadsworth, the AIW president and commentator.
Matt Wadsworth here, and I understand that I've got Commentator of the Year in the Respectful Hogs for 2025. I gotta say, it's definitely the most unique award that I've ever come across. But all kidding and jokes aside, 20 years in on this, and this is the first one that I've won. I may have been nominated in the past for other awards, but it definitely means a lot to have picked up a Respectful Hog for Commentator of the Year in 2025. And I do genuinely want to thank anyone who nominated me, anyone who voted for me, and appreciate all of the respect that comes with that. I've always said that I do this out of love. I do it because I'm a wrestling fan first and foremost. And if me doing my job means you're able to enjoy your love that much more, then mission accomplished. So from me to all of you who have supported me in this, I appreciate it. I look forward to many more years calling the action in AIW for you, and can't wait for the next one.
Great dude. One of the most understated as far as personalities go. He's just so pleasant to be around, and he's just a really nice guy and has always been a friend of the show. And you know, I'm happy that he got his recognition this year. That's great.
Yeah, we've been saying for years that he won the best commentator in independent wrestling, and he's finally getting noticed for that outside of the three of us. I'm glad to see that.
Yep.
Now, usually, the last 2 years, we did a Rookie of the Year award. And this year, I decided not to do one just because we didn't have any, like, a real huge rookie class this last year. But I did get an acceptance speech for the Rookie of the Year award. So
let me guess, Colonel Little Cowboy that no one loves.
So here it goes.
Peaches, guess what? IW got third year in a row, Rookie of the Year, baby. Woo! 3 years, back to back. There's no better rookie. No Alonzo Cruz, no Rudy Wade Wood, no Blair, no. It's the Shelby Wilder's Award. They should just name it after me. IW guy, I'm calling in to graciously accept my Rookie of the Year award, and I would assume Tag Team of the Year, Wrestler of the Year, Commentator of the Year. I did commentary once, you just didn't hear it. I'm just happy to win my award, Rookie of the Year, 3 years in a row. Peaches, break out the fine china. We're eating good tonight, baby. Woo! Paul. I know. Big deal. I know. Anyways, thank you so much for this prestigious award. Maybe next year, losers, maybe someone else will get it. But I guess we'll never know. Faces, let's ride. Woo!
Jesus.
He's the best. He is the best. He is absolutely my Rookie of the Year for 2025.
You know, for those wondering about him being a two-time Rookie of the Year, 2024 was his first full year. He debuted in the middle of 2023. That's why he was eligible twice. He wouldn't have been eligible if we'd had the award this year.
No, he would have.
I love you, Shelby, but he would not have been eligible if we'd have done the award.
He is the all Rookie of the Year every year. All right.
I mean, yeah, I guess we have to name it after him.
Yes. the Shelby Wilder Rookie of the Year award. Yes. Thank you, Shelby. You're the best. Thank you.
Well, moving on, let's go to Tag Team of the Year. We had the production of Derek Dillinger and Katie Arquette. We had Violence is Forever, Dominic Guarini and Kevin Koo. We had PME, Philly Collins and Marino Tenaglia. We had members only, Malcolm Cambridge and Calvin G. Lewis. And we had Psychedelic Dreams, Sammy Sontheimer, and Aleo Dreams. And Psychedelic Dreams was leading for a good chunk of this week. They ended up in second place, but with 33% of the vote, your winners and the 2025 Respectful Hog Tag Team of the Year, The Production, Derek Dillinger and Katie Arquette.
Woo!
IW Guide, this is the Neon Tarantino, Derek Dillinger, calling in to accept my Respectful Hog Award for 2025 Tag Team of the Year. The Production, myself and Katie Arquette. We're the best tag team coming out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Any other tag team that gets put in front of us, we're writing them off like a bad sequel. This plaque is going to look very nice next to our other plaques because this isn't anything new. I love you guys. Goodbye.
Derek.
Well, joke's on you, Derek. It's a actual hog award this year.
Yeah, that don't have to go on a shelf, Derek. Yes. Look at that. And you know what? Is Man Bear Pig Kid part of the production too now or no?
No.
Oh.
It's a whole separate thing. So
Still be awesome.
He is not getting an award.
He needs to do the show first before he qualifies for any awards.
I don't know if we'll ever get him, man. I'll tell you what, he's a weird cat.
White whale for the interview. I'd love to hear what he has to say.
I don't know if he's that. I hope it's that interesting, but
I'd like to hear if he Billy Dixon's us and like really just gets all up in our grill because Billy was the man and he really put us in our place. So who knows?
No, Billy, we kind of had that coming because with Billy, we really tore him apart a couple times.
Yeah.
And then for him to come back and then like do that interview and like, in my opinion, best interview of the year. Like it killed. Like it was so good. And he is just on another level with that stuff. So
he sure is.
He is. I can't wait to see him next year. I'm sure I'll be seeing him a couple times before he retires. So, oh boy. All right. Up next, Women's Wrestler of the Year. And the nominees are Angel Metro, Gabby Forza, Jocelyn Navarro, Ray Larson, and Katie Arquette. And with an overwhelming 37.1% of the votes, your winner and now two-time Women's Wrestler of the Year, Katie Arquette.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, two-time IW Guide Female Wrestler of the Year. I mean, who else would it be? Thank you so much to everyone that voted for me and for everyone that didn't. You obviously should have. So thank you so much for this award. Once again, take two.
Wow. Katie gets that Pittsburgh contingent all voting for her on that one.
And Jay go feel vindicated because you walk in the PWI 250.
There you go. When you win, listen, we recognize greatness. We know what's up. We were just looking. We said this seems silly to us.
So she's got two awards this year, Tag Team and Women's Wrestler of the Year. So how about that?
Amazing. That's great.
Which leads us to our final award of the year, Wrestler of the Year. We had 5 nominees. They were Mikey Montgomery, Josh Bishop, Sammy Sontheimer, Sam Holloway, and Matthew Taylor. And with 37.1% of the vote, your winner and Wrestler of the Year for 2025, Sam Hardway Holloway.
Hi.
Yep.
Hello, everyone. This is Sam Holloway. I'm just here to receive my award, and I'd like to thank absolutely nobody, just like I'd like to thank nobody for recently winning the AIW Absolute Championship. It's clear to me that I've done everything myself, and I don't need any of you. But thanks for the votes, and thanks for the award.
Nice
well,
to the
Sam.
point.
Well, now, okie dokie. Well, look, I mean, JHawk, you also as a you're a historian. He had a pretty good year. Like that was a really good year for an independent wrestler as far as the way Sam's gone. The WWE ID stuff. I saw him on he's on Evolve. He's winning titles. He won the most prestigious title in the Northwest in the AIW Championship. So I mean it couldn't be a better year for somebody.
Hold up. Northwest AIW
Midwest,
Championship.
Sorry,
Midwest.
Midwest. My apologies, my friends.
Game had a very good year. There's an argument to be made. There are arguments to be made for everybody that got nominated, and arguments for a bunch of guys who didn't get nominated as well. But that card to knock Cam here. You're right with the ID stuff. Yeah, getting to new area, being top of the card in a new area. He had an IWTV title match in 2025.
Yep.
He had a hell of a year. I can't argue that pick at all.
And that's the Respectful Hogs for 2025.
Amazing. Another year, Butters. Another year we're through. We're through the Respectful Hogs. It is New Year's Day.
Third annual.
It's amazing. It's amazing how far this show has come and how much more refined and how much more we understand what we are as a show, and we hope everybody else does as well. And it's been a great year, an interesting year for us here at the Indie Wrestling Guide. So I think that was a great thing. I hope everybody, all the wrestlers, understand how much we appreciate them and appreciate independent wrestling. And thanks to all the fans who voted.
Yeah, we might have to add some new awards next year. Maybe like Booker of the Year or something.
You want that award? You want it?
I would like to have that award, but I don't think I won it this year. I think Thorne won it this year just by booking Swoggle and Microman. So I think that kind of just sealed it up right there. There wasn't any going back after the first of the year. It was kind of sold at that point.
That's the truth.
But there's always this year. We'll see what I can come up with this year. Hopefully,
hell yeah.
Some entertaining stuff. So I've been working on it.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the next wave of cards. I'm looking forward to the next rounds of IW Guide title matches and everything else that you put together. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good year for us here. And I think, the Respectful Hogs are a fun way to end the year, I think. And it's not in the same vein as some of these other shows that take themselves too seriously. If you know what I mean?
I think we're going to do Kiss cards, but we're not going to do one with JGold. So,
oh, damn it.
But that was a topic of discussion with several of the talents on Saturday, and they all agreed that it should absolutely be a thing. So I think that's going to be, instead of cracked ice in Series 5, it's going to be Kiss cards. So
what are we doing? What are we doing? We're getting out of here soon. It's New Year's Day. We have things to do.
Yeah, it's plugs.
Football to watch.
Is there football on today?
Sure. And the Winter Classic in Miami, Florida. Rangers.
What the fucking cup with that? I'm sorry. What the fucking cup with that? The Winter Classic in Miami.
It's so stupid. I don't even know. It's so stupid. I'll be watching.
I definitely think. That'll be pretty interesting. This year's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get plugs and get out of here.
Yeah.
Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Blue Sky at JHawk, Instagram at JHawk1539, and I'm gonna plug the entire goddamn thing, Butter, even though you don't think wrestling existed back then. I've got the WWE 2K25 universe I've been doing on Twitch. We started in May of '79. We're up to August now. Having a lot of fun with that. Some really interesting results, and there's a YouTube channel up for that as well with all the replay at 1980 WWE 2K universe.
Oh boy. So this month we're supposed to have new fanny packs out with stash pages. I don't know if that's he told me January, so that should be a thing. I don't really have much else to promote just yet. February will be the next set of trading cards. So look out for those. Thanks for the great year, everybody. And let's have another great year this year. Charly_Butters on Twitter, Instagram, any of those places. Don't friend me on Facebook. That's for family. So see you next week.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at JGold12. Please rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to us. The Twitter handle IWGuide1, YouTube.com/IWGuide, Patreon.com/IWGuide. Don't forget about the merch store over at BrainbusterTees.com. In the coming year, we're going to put up some new stuff. We'll have lots of ideas cooking. Gorilla Press Apparel, our podcast friends. We are part of the Main Event Wrestling Network, the Wrestling Junkies on the Mark Wrestling Podcast, Tino's Time, Blog World Order, Vicious Rants, and my show, the NXT Night Shift, Tuesday nights at 10:10, right after NXT Live. At Odds with Wrestling, the card is going to change. The Super Fantastic Podcast and Marks with Mikes. Check out our other friends, Monsters in the Toy Box, Toy Hio, Rubber City Toys, Neo Pro Wrestling, OKCR Creations, Stash Pages, and Pally's Beef Jerky by our friend Kaplan. Everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for a great year. We look forward to another fantastic year. We hope we entertain and make everybody happy on a Thursday. And anytime we do this, we appreciate all you listening. So have a great new year.
Life short, watch more indie wrestling.
Don't forget to review and subscribe wherever you listen to us. Find us online at Facebook and Instagram at the Indie Wrestling Guide, and on X or Twitter at IW Guide 1.